Alright, fellas, what is up? Elias Thompson here, back with another video. Today is my second upper body session of the upper lower split. 4 sessions a week, 72 hours apart for each session. So 72 hours in between upper and lower sessions. Um, so I train basically upper, then lower, then take a day off, then upper, then lower, day off, upper, then lower. Repeat. So 72 hours in between workouts for maximal recovery. So today is my second day. So basically, I'm running my own conjugate style training for, obviously my goals are strength and being athletic, just an overall beast, boys. That's the plan. So right here, as you're seeing the last couple sets, we have band to bench today. So today's modality basically is training is the dynamic effort method. So for speed, power, force production, right here we have 170 pounds on the bar with insane band tension. The way these bands are set up, it's incredible at the lockout. My triceps were absolutely fried after this, and I only show 6 sets, 6 or 7 sets. Actually performed 12 sets total. So you're seeing the last couple sets. Came to the gym, didn't charge my camera. Obviously not smart, not good preparation, boys, but you're getting the gist of it. So here, basically, you come down and push back up as hard as you can, as fast as possible. Because when you're moving the weight explosively, even though it's a lighter weight with the band tension, this teaches you to basically power through lifts. And I mean, when you move the weight as explosive as possible on the concentric part of the movement, recruits type 2A muscle fibers. It teaches you to be explosive, to be strong, and it hypertrophies the shit out of you. It does. I mean, you guys can argue it all you want, but triceps were fried. Chest was feeling a little rough too after, but that was that. 12 sets of 3 on there, 30 seconds rest in between. Absolute gas. So then my ego got in the way here, and this is what I should have done when I came in. I should have maxed out right away, but I wanted to hit a max in some sort of pressing movement, so I decided to try to attempt a 235 incline because last session hit 225 for 2 reps before I did my accessory work, and I come down. I failed kind of right at the point where the triceps are supposed to take over. And you know what? If I would have came in fresh and done this right away, might have gotten it. Pretty confident. But anyways, failed it. So now we move into our accessory work. So basically on my upper days, these first 2 movements you guys are gonna see, this is basically directed directly at improving my bench slash um, certain muscle groups I want to really improve. So right here we have a closer grip. It's not really close grip, but a closer grip 205. Let's try doing 3 sets of 8 pause. I'm pretty sure I get 7 or 8 reps on this first set paused. And you guys can see the sticking point is like 3 inches off my chest. And yeah, I want to get a little more tricep activation in. And I have really long arms, so I didn't go absolutely insanely, close with my grip because I also need some more chest development. My upper body is obviously way behind my lower body, but these were doing me good. I was absolutely fried after the speed bench and then failing that incline, and I ended up only getting like 6 here paused, and they're pretty tough. So this last set, I was like, screw it, we're just gonna do touch and go, and I'm getting 8 or 9, and yeah, some more volume in, and with the close grip, trying to have a little more emphasis on the triceps, further range of motion, just overall more hypertrophy. Um, so you guys will be seeing this lift probably for the next, if I upload videos on these days, for the next like 2 to 3 weeks before I rotate them out. And when I rotate them out, I do something similar. So like instead of doing a close grip press, I might do like a close grip pin press, or something of that nature, something similar, or maybe overhead press, something like that. Um, Monday, the other day, I do more floor press incline right now. And right here is my second big exercise. Obviously, I want to bring up my shoulders for the aesthetic standpoint, but this is also, tricep, a ton of tricep with these dumbbells. And I ended up going for 3 sets of 9. This first set, I think I get 9 here. Second set, I get like 8. And then last set, I just belly up and get 9. Got in that mindset, like Eric Bugenhagen would say, and got 9. And I only end up, I guess, filming 2 of these sets. I'm pretty sure I filmed all 3, but it's not the case, I guess, fellas. But busted these out. These are feeling pretty good. Sometimes I like mixing up my strict standing overhead press with some dumbbells. So for the next like 2-3 weeks, we'll just hit dumbbells, try to progress on the dumbbells, go back to overhead press, try to progress on the overhead press. Yep, that was the last set, failed right there. And yeah, pumping the delts, boys, pumping them up. So after this, move into tricep push downs just with the cable. Did 3 sets of 15 here. Basically after I hit my main accessory movements. I mean, all of it's for hypertrophy, but like this is more so like bodybuilder type training just to get that basically going for that pump. Obviously you got to keep track of your sets and reps with the weight for progressive overload. And I think I was doing about 60 on this stack here. For some reason, this stack's harder than all the other stacks. Like if I ever do tricep push downs on anything else, it's like I'm using like 150. For some reason, this was tough. But I really don't care. It's all about you know metabolic fatigue, tension, getting a pump in, getting in the volume. And you know what? Triceps are feeling pretty good. Next week, when it comes to max effort day, 48 hours from now, recording this video, so Sunday, this is Friday night after my workout today, we should be ready to go. And we'll try to hit something. Obviously want to progress by like 5 pounds a week on my max effort lift. So I'm going to rotate between banded bench, pause bench, and touch and go bench, and just kind of go in that cycle. Here, guys, my second accessory exercise, or like pump exercise, chest flies, and this is the last set. I actually did the same thing. I actually supersetted these two triceps and chest flies. This is the last set, so I wanted to up the weight a little bit just to burn out, and that's exactly what I did here. Got her done. And then moved into rear delts. So really want to bring up my shoulders from an aesthetic standpoint, and I think one of the main areas where I want to really definitely bring up, which I think is just great. I mean, it looks absolutely great for your physique is your rear delts. I think it's very you look they're under trained muscle, especially the natural lifter. And I'm doing rear delts every single day right now. So right here we have 3 sets of 30 with like 80 pounds on the stack. Um, so basically the way I go about this is I'll do 3 sets of 30, and then next workout I'll come in and try to do 3 sets of 31, then 3 sets of 32, 33, all the way up to 35. If I feel good, maybe I'll try for three sets of 32. But before I up the weight, I make sure I add reps at that current weight. Then I'll up the weight because it's a 10-pound jump on such a small muscle group. You want to add reps, then restart at like 3 sets of 30. Same with these here. We have like the 30s. We're doing lateral raises for like 3 sets of 20, 25, somewhere in there. And same thing. Try to take these up to 30 before I bump the weight up to like the 35s and restart at 20. Try to add like 10 reps. However long it takes. These exercises are just there for the volume, for the metabolic fatigue, trying to get a pump. So it's not so apparent when it comes to like the law of accommodation where you're maxing out on low bar squat all the time, or you're training only low bar squat. Like your body's going to get used to the movement, it's going to regress. I've experienced that a ton of times in my deadlift and my squat, especially even bench. If I max out too much, without time in between or variations, like the way I avoid that thing now, or that type of stalling now, is with variations. So on all my days, I go through three different lifts that are all very similar, that all carry over to each other, instead of doing the same lift week after week after week and just getting too used to it, joints getting beat up over it. It's always good to switch it up so you constantly can keep making progress, constantly keep recovering, those types of things. So here is another set of those rear delt flies. Really, really getting a good pump from these. And one thing I noticed, you get a rear delt pump, then you do your other shoulder work. For some reason, it's like the rear delt muscle. I'm not sure if this is. Like I feel like it's inserted underneath like the lateral head of the deltoid. And it kind of gives you more of like a wider shoulder width look. Personally, what I experienced in this workout, at least, to say the least, because it's like the first time ever I trained rear delts before doing lateral raises and things like that. So there's the second or last set, one of the two. I only filmed 2 of these sets for the lateral raises, and now it's time to flex, boys. End of the workout, as usual, time to flex. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this training session. I'm staying pretty lean, trying to bulk up right here. In this video, I was like 214, 215, trying to get up to 220. I eat, at least 5,000 calories a day. It's just hard for me to put on weight. Lucky I stay lean. So, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you next time.